Hey guys, it's Angel. So we just got back from the Apple Store and I'm super excited because today we are going to be unboxing the new iPhone 12 Pro in the gold color. If you haven't seen this color of phone up close yet, I'm going to try to get a lot of good shots in this video so you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to be talking about what's new in the iPhone 12 Pro for the everyday user. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, keep watching. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this phone. It's got a new dark mode box and it's slimmer because it doesn't have the charging brick and it also doesn't have the headphones, which sucks if you don't have a set of AirPods and you don't have a wireless charger. Looks like that. Ooh. All right, so I've got the phone. Let's take this off here. It's beautiful and shiny. Ooh, it's kind of slippery too. So let me put this down. What else is in the box? So we have here a charging cable and also one Apple sticker and wow, very brief instructions, but you still get the SIM card ejector tool. So that's nice. All right, well, I'm gonna set this up later, but let's talk about the new phone design. Prior versions of the iPhone for the last couple years have always had that rounded edge, and now it's got the squared kind of sharp edges. It's kind of like the iPhone 5, which I still have, and it's almost like what's old is new again, but I kind of like it. One thing that I don't like though is that even though it's got this nice gold color on the edges, the back is a textured matte glass back. So compared to the rest of the phone, it doesn't pop or anything like that. But if you're like most people, you'll probably put it in a case, which means it shouldn't bother you that much. On the front, we have a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display. And weight-wise, this phone weighs 6.6 ounces. So if you're upgrading from an iPhone 11 Pro to an iPhone 12 Pro, you're going to get more screen real estate for pretty much the same weight. One of the new features in the new Apple iPhone 12 lineup is the capability for 5G. Now, what is 5G? 5G in its true fastest form can give you upload and download speeds up to 1 gigabit per second, which is basically as fast or faster than your home internet. It's pretty good, right? But there are limitations. So 5G has 3 categories. There's the millimeter wave, which is super fast. That's the good stuff. And then there's the low band and then the mid-tier band. And that's like 4G LTE, but 20% faster. So it's nothing like the 5G millimeter wave. Now, for example, I'm on Verizon Wireless and Verizon Wireless advertises that they have 5G ultra wideband network, and that's the millimeter waves. There's also 5G nationwide, and that's the low band and medium band. You can think of it as 4G LTE plus. Anyways, one more piece of geek fact is that if you can get 5G millimeter wave, that is great. The only problem is that you need line of sight. So 5G millimeter wave works best with line of sight. So if you're outdoors and you have straight line of sight to the cell towers or signal, then it's great. But if anything is blocking, we're talking like buildings, windows, umbrella, tree foliage, you won't be able to get the signal. So that's the major limitation of 5G millimeter wave. So even though the phone is capable of it, you still need to have a network that's built it out in your city, and you need to have line of sight. But that said, if you do plan on keeping your phone longer, like 2 to 5 years, I don't know, 5 years might be pushing it a little bit, but if you do end up keeping your phone for a longer period of time, it will be 5G capable. And based on what we do know with our experience with 4G LTE, which came out in 2008, 5G will probably be around for the next decade. The third feature, which I'm personally excited to try out, is MagSafe. And MagSafe is a magnet on the back of your iPhone. But with the MagSafe compatible charger, which you have to purchase separately, of course, you can actually place your phone near the charger and it magnetically snaps to the back of your iPhone 12. I think that's pretty cool. If you use Qi charging in your previous iPhones, you'll know that one of the pain points, at least for me, was putting the phone on your Qi charger and just kind of figuring out, hey, did I get it on there correctly? Is it actually charging? I always felt like I was this DJ doing the DJ scratching thing, like, hey, Charging? Not charging? And what's super exciting is that I've seen a couple third-party MagSafe chargers that have your iPhone, your AirPods, and your watch charging all in one. And there's actually this one that looks pretty good, which you can put next to your nightstand. So what about battery life? Well, the new iPhone 12 Pros have smaller batteries than the iPhone 11, but because of the improved A14 Bionic chip, you should be getting faster processing speeds at less battery sacrifice. Faster processing speeds meaning this should be able to process as fast as your MacBook Pro. It's pretty impressive, but what's going on is that when your phone is connected to 5G, that really sucks a lot of the battery life. So you're actually getting a decrease in battery life if you're upgrading from the 11 Pro to the 12 Pro. So that's a bit disappointing, but I understand in order to get everything that you need into the smaller, slimline design, sacrifices have to be made. And one thing that I was super disappointed on that Apple did not include in this year's iPhone is Touch ID. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of Face ID. It's really frustrating, especially these days, to be out and about with a mask on and trying to figure out how to use Face ID. You can pull your mask down and you just have to unmask yourself, or you have to enter your passcode every single time. I personally would rather have the fingerprint reader right on the phone glass. I mean, if you have both technologies available, why not let the user choose whichever one they want to use? But just to note, rumor has it that Apple might be coming out with this feature in the iPhone 13. And just another side note, this technology is available on other brands of phones. So who knows, maybe you want to skip buying this phone just for that one feature. Overall, if you're in the market for a new iPhone and you really like the look of the square design and the color, this is another solid iPhone from Apple. But if you're interested only because the 5G capability, I would say it's likely going to be nothing significant at this point in time, unless you want to keep your phone for a couple years, in which case you'll be prepared when they finally build out the 5G network. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think of the new iPhone 12 Pro. Are you going to get it? Are you going to go with the Pro Max, which is slightly bigger with an improved camera stabilization? Or would you be interested in the iPhone Mini? I'm Angel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Until then, take care. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.